Prime delivery. Tomorrow by 8 p.m. Check your delivery app right now. Go on, I'll wait. Because that's exactly what Sarah did on a Tuesday night at 11:47 p.m. Just a routine check. Her package was out for delivery. Driver's name marked as D. Holloway. There was a photo. There's always a photo now, right? The little driver profile picture so you know who's bringing your stuff to your door. She almost didn't look at it, but something made her zoom in, and her stomach dropped straight through the floor. Because that face, that exact face, was the same face on a missing person flyer that had been stapled to the telephone pole outside her house for 3 years. Let me back up. Sarah had lived in that same small town her whole life. And 3 years ago, a man named Daniel Holloway disappeared. Just gone. No note, no signs of struggle. His delivery van, because yes, he drove for a delivery company back then too, was found abandoned on the side of Route 9. Engine still running. Driver's door wide open. His clipboard still sitting on the seat. Packages untouched in the back. They searched for him for months. Divers went into the river. Dogs went through the woods. Nothing. No body. No trace. Just silence. That heavy, awful kind of silence a small town gets when everyone knows something terrible happened, but nobody can say what. Eventually, the flyers faded in the sun. People stopped talking about him. Life moved on, the way it cruelly does. Until that Tuesday night when his face showed up on Sarah's phone, smiling in a company polo, marked as her driver, for a package that hadn't even shipped yet. Sarah told herself it was a mistake, a prank, a weird glitch, some old employee photo still stuck in the system. So she did what any of us would do. She called the delivery company's support line. The woman on the phone typed for a long time. Too long. And then her voice changed, got quieter, more careful. She said, "Ma'am, I'm going to be honest with you. That driver ID doesn't exist in our current system. It was deactivated 3 years ago." Sarah asked the obvious question. If it's deactivated, then who is delivering my package right now? Long silence on the other end. The woman finally said, "There's something drivers call the ghost route. A batch of undeliverable, unassigned packages that quietly reroute themselves through the system every few months. No dispatcher approves them, no driver logs into them. They just move on their own, through addresses that were never entered by any customer. And every single one of those addresses," she said, "has one thing in common. They match a map police used 3 years ago. The exact search grid they walked, inch by inch, block by block, looking for Daniel Holloway's body." Sarah's hands were shaking now, because her house, her address, was inside that grid. That night, she couldn't sleep. Every small sound in her house felt louder than it should. The fridge humming, the pipes creaking, that specific ugly silence that isn't really silence at all. It's the sound of something waiting for you to stop paying attention. At 2:13 a.m., her phone buzzed. One notification. Your package has arrived. She hadn't heard a car, no engine, no footsteps on the porch, no knock. Nothing. She looked through the peephole. Nothing there. No box, no van, no driver. Just a shadow. Long, motionless, stretched across her front porch like something was standing directly under the light, just out of view. Not moving, not leaving. She should have called someone. She should have stayed away from that door. But there's a kind of fear that doesn't let you run. It just pulls you closer. So slowly, she opened the door. The porch was empty. No box, no shadow, nothing but the cold night air and her own breath fogging in front of her. Then, she looked down. There, sitting neatly on her welcome mat, was a small brown package. No shipping label, no barcode, no company logo. Just her name, handwritten in shaky black letters. She almost didn't open it. Almost. Inside, wrapped in old yellowed newspaper, was a single item. A delivery company ID badge. Faded photo. Same face from the app. Same face from the missing poster. D. Holloway. And on the back, scratched into the plastic like someone had carved it by hand over and over with something sharp. 4 words. Still out for delivery.
Sarah moved out of that house within the month. Couldn't explain it to her family, couldn't explain it to herself. But here's the part that still keeps people in that town up at night. The ghost route never stopped. Other families in other houses along that same search grid started reporting the exact same thing. Packages with no shipping history. Driver photos that match a man who vanished 3 years ago. Deliveries that arrive with no sound, no footsteps, no van ever caught on camera. Some say he's still trying to finish his last shift. Still driving that same stretch of road.
Still looking for the one house where somebody will finally let him in. So the next time your delivery app says, "out for delivery," and something about that driver's photo feels a little too still, a little too familiar, maybe don't check the porch tonight. Because some packages are never meant to be opened. If this one gave you chills, you know what to do. Hit subscribe. Because next time, I might be talking about the ghost route in your town.